Hello, students. Very good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Vanakkam, Aibuwan, Assalamu alaikum. We will start the class shortly. If there is anyone from the college, you can officially start the first day of the class, or it has been already started. Miss Pavitra, not Pavitra, I mean Miss Takshila, are you there, ma'am? If you're there, you can start it. Oh, Miss Suleha, you are there, right?
Yes, sir. We have on the recording.
Okay, no problem. Right, okay. So I hope you can see my screen here, that I have shared my screen, and people are still joining in for the session. So so we can give it another 2-3 minutes, maybe, doesn't matter. Let them join in. So let me introduce you the course to you, or the parts that we're going to learn in the program. So we have come for the web design program, web design part. So under this one, today is going to be the introduction. We're going to learn, first of all, right? Introduction. So I will give you an overall picture of what we're going to learn throughout the program. And of course, we are starting the lesson also today. So not only the introduction, we're going to start the lesson. Well, first one is introduction. Then we have we're going to learn about some right. So we're going to learn some terminology. After that, that is the part what I'm going to do it today. And mainly we have, students, for the web designing part, we have HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Okay, these are the three main things I will be teaching you. So roughly, plus or minus, we have around 15 hours for the course allocated. So it will go a few hours plus 15 hours, but per day we are doing 1 hour sessions. All right. So we're gonna learn the things from the scratch, right? So still students are joining in. That's student count has gone above 70. Now it's almost 77. Starting days, it's like that. The count is very high. After that, the count reduces. It's that very natural. It doesn't matter. But I like to, before I start the session, I would like to get a small background of all of you, right? So if you have any concerns, you can talk to me, no problem. And I like to know, of course, I want to tell here, after this one, we're going to do a final project also. So that is an assignment you need to do and submit, right? Final project, and you need to submit that. Okay. These are the things that we're going to do within this one. So we don't have any time to waste, right? And let me tell you the mode of lecture. Mainly, like 90% of the lessons I will conduct in English, right? Which my English will be very simple, very simple. And if I happen to speak any words, technical terms, which means, for example, IT field, related words. If I happen to speak any of those new words, definitely I will explain you in simple English, as well as, if possible, I will explain that in Sinhala and Tamil as well. Okay, I can speak all the three languages, no problem. Well, don't please expect the whole program to be in Tamil or Sinhala. That's not the way it's done. So the course will be delivered in English and very simple English, and it's going to be a demonstration explanation. So when the theory parts are being done, of course, you might need a little bit explanation in Sinhala and Tamil, no problem, totally understood. I can do that, no worries. All right. Well, in order to practice this program with me, along with me, it's awesome if you can have a computer, right, or a laptop, right? If you have one of these, that will be great. Okay. If you have one of these, that will be great. And if you take the software, you don't need much of the software. You just need VS Code software. I'll show you how to install, where to download and all. Right, VS Code. And you will need a browser, or more than one browser is fine. You can use a browser. Definitely, your computers are having browsers like Internet Explorer, Edge, Google Chrome, Firefox, right? That's kind of thing. you can have these kind of things. And of course, if you have internet connection, of course, definitely you have internet connection. That is why you have joined for the session. Well, that is what the basic requirements for the session for you to understand and do the lessons. Every day the lesson finishes. After finishing my lesson, the coordinators or the people who are responsible to handle the course, they will hand over your materials, which means sometimes I might hand over the sample files that I do, or else your lecturers, so not lecturers, your people who are handling the program there will share the video. The Zoom session is getting recorded, so they will share the recording of this one, so you can look at that and you can practice. I strongly suggest that. Don't try to do it along with me. If you can do it, it's not a big problem, but I strongly recommend that while I'm explaining, just concentrate and by look at it, try to understand this one, because while you're doing this one and practicing will be difficult for you people to do it, right? So that's the reason why I'm telling like that. Okay. Uh, well, students, we will slowly take it to the lesson. No rush, no problem. Right. So, just to give you a glimpse of an idea, right? So, because එක චුට්ටක් සිංහලෙන් මම explain කරන අවශ්‍ය දේවල් විතරක්. හරි. මට භාෂා තුනම කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්, කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඔයගලන්ට මොන හරි ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. ඕන භාෂාවකින් අහන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. chat window එක තියෙන ඕන වෙලාවක ඒකේ දාන්න පුළුවන්. අනිත් එක ලෙසන් එක කරගෙන යන අතරතුර නිතරම දාන්න එපා සිංහලෙන් එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න දෙමළෙන් එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න කියලා නිතර දාන්න එපා. මම ලෙසන් එකක් කරගෙන යනකොට මම නතර කරන්න ඕන තැන දන්නවා. එතන නතර කරලා සිංහලෙන් දෙමළෙන් කියලා දෙනවා. එහෙම ඔයාලට මදි කමක් දැනුනොත් එහෙම අනිවාර්යයෙන් මට එතනදී දැනුවත් කරන්න මම මේක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කියලා දෙන්නම්. හරිද? රයිට්. සෝ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම කෝස් එක සිංහලෙන් එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න අපිට කාලය වෙලාව මදි හින්දා තමයි එහෙම කරන්නේ නැත්තේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ලැන්ග්වේජස් තුනෙන්ම කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ අරෙන්ද වෙන කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හරි. සිංහල භාෂාව ගොඩක් අයට දැන් ඔයාලගේ මව් භාෂාව සිංහල නම් දැන් සිංහලෙන් මම වේගෙන් කතා කරන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි දෙබෙලනොත් මට වේගෙන් කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ මව් භාෂාව that part I should tell it in Tamil anyways, right? Okay. All right. So now I want to tell you again, நான் தமிழ்ல கொஞ்சம் சொல்லிடுறேன் உங்களுக்கு. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு நான் எப்படி தமிழ்ல கதைக்கிறேன் அதே மாதிரி நான் கதைக்கிறது உங்களுக்கு விளங்குறேன் அப்படின்னு பார்த்துக்கொள்ளலாம். முதலாவது விஷயம் வந்து இந்த கோர்ஸ் வந்து 100% ஒரு நிமிஷம் தாங்க. All right. தமிழ்ல வந்து நான் இதை விளங்கப்படுத்தணும் உங்களுக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போ இங்கிலீஷில் நாங்கள் விளங்கப்படுத்திட்டு போகிற நேரம் அதை வந்து ஒரு பேக்கப்பாக அதாவது ஒரு கவரப்புக்காக நான் வந்து தமிழில் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லித்தரலாம். ஃபுல்லாக வந்து கோர்ஸை வந்து தமிழ்லையோ அல்லது சிங்களத்திலையோ வந்து எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண வேணாம். அது வந்து சாத்தியப்படாது அப்படி செய்யறதுக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ அதை உங்களுக்கு கோர்ஸில் ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஆகிற நேரம் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னால் நீங்கள் கோர்ஸுக்கு என்ரோல் ஆகிற நேரம் அதை ஆல்ரெடி உங்களுக்கு சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க, ரைட்? தமிழில் சிங்களத்தில் கதைக்கிற நேரம் நான் வேகமாக கதைப்பேன். என்ன சொன்னால் தாய்மொழி உங்களுக்கு வேகமாக புரிஞ்சு கொள்ளும். அதனால வந்து தமிழில் சிங்களத்தில் கதைக்கிற நேரம் கொஞ்சம் வேகமாகவே கதைப்பேன் நான். சரி, ரைட். எதுவும் இருந்தால் நீங்கள் வந்து chat window-ல உங்களுக்கு போடலாம். இந்த தியரி பார்ட் செய்கிற நேரம் மட்டும்தான் கொஞ்சம் எங்களுக்கு தமிழில் சிங்களத்தில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் இந்த விளங்கப்படுத்த வேண்டி வரும். அந்த ப்ராக்டிக்கல் பார்ட்ஸ் அப்படின்னா டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு போகிற நேரம் நான் என்னத்தை சொல்கிறேன் இல்லை என்னத்தை செய்கிறேன் அப்படின்றது வந்து அதில் செஞ்சு காமிப்பினா, ஸோ அதனால் உங்களுக்கு பிரச்சனையாக இருக்காது, ரைட்? Alright, எதுவும் இருந்துன்னு சொன்னா சொல்லுங்க, right? Okay, so it's very nice to have you all for this session, right? So we have 89 students all joined in. Well, on behalf of the web designing program, I warmly welcome all of you for the first day of the session, right? So we will formally start the session now. Okay. Well, first thing I want to ask is, you might be you may be knowing how to use the Zoom software very well. So I just want to ask you people, how many of you are, I just like to know how I'll get this one, right? So those who are after A levels, can you raise your hand, please, quickly in the chat, not in the window. Can you raise your hands, please? Chat window. After O levels, right? So only 2 people after O levels. Sorry, after A levels, I asked. After A levels, people just raise your hand. There we have around 88 students. So don't not in the chat window. In the normal window, just raise your hand. Right, okay. Some people are currently doing A levels, right? Okay, after A levels, or people who are doing A levels, right? So you're raising hands, right? So we have around 14, 15 people after A levels, right? Okay, after O levels or still doing A levels, uh, you people, other people, put your hands down. After O level, people only raise your hand, please. Only after O levels. So please raise your hand. Don't put any other symbol, huh? Okay, so there is also we have a quite a few count like 18 people like we have. That's good, right? Okay. All right. So you can I'll put all of your hands down, right? No need to put again. Don't raise your hands now, right? Okay. Now, any students who are university students or who are in jobs, raise your hand. Who are currently working? Any working people, right? There are some people who are already working, right? Okay. Oh, there are quite a lot of people who are working. Nice. Okay, so there's a working crowd also. I won't ask you what field are you working, right? Okay. Nice. Good, right. Okay, right, fine. In the private chat, you can see you can see co-host. My name it displays like Mohammed Z. That's what my name looks. My name is Mohammed, so it displays like that. So you can send me a private message. What is your current working place, or in what industry are you working like now? Are you into teaching? Are you in an office you are working? Or you are in the web development industry, or you're in the software development industry, or you are a photographer, what kind of a person? You can send me a private message, direct message, just in the chat window. So in that case, I know you know how to use the chat window also. Some people are working abroad. Okay, good. No need to give details, Pata. Oh, okay, just send me the details. Only one person said abroad. Um, there can be teachers also here, right? People who are working government offices, IT technician, good, right? So electric technician, good, right? Nice. Okay. So I'm on a site as junior architect. Good. Working with the insurance company. Tip, right. Teacher. Okay, we have a teacher, right? Editor. Mm-hmm. Good. Right. So, account. Okay. So government emergency office. Okay, stuff. Nice. So, thank you very much for your updates, and thank you very much for your feedback. So, I just got to okay, right. So I get some idea from you people, right? Okay, very nice. Okay, nice. And in the private chat again, add what is the purpose of learning this web designing course? Can you? So some people will be learning it for hobby. Some people like the field just as a hobby or just for the knowledge you might be learning. Or some people it is you are looking to go further as a take it up as a career in IT, and you want to become a web designer or a like a front end designer, like that kind of a thing that you need. That's why you're doing. So can you do that? Yeah, please. Right. Okay. So the purpose of learning this course means this program, web design. Why did you choose that? All right, good. Do I'm doing jewelry designing wise. Okay, right, good. Okay, fine, fine. So I hope right. We are getting some to know about the subject and link to my job field. Very nice. I like to be a web designer in future. Good. Because I think it will be important one day in the future, and also educational field. Okay, good. I want to learn to make websites. Nice, good. For my future, okay, good. To change my career. Okay. To enhance my knowledge for knowledge. Okay, right. Good. All right. Fantastic. Right. So I just got to know about the details from you. Right. I'm going to slow down now. I'm going to slow down and explain you the matters, right? Okay. So students, when I'm teaching you this content, so please understand it is a 15-hour crash course, like 15 hours have been allocated for this particular program. Within that 15 hours, which is allocated, the maximum that I can deliver, I will try to deliver to you. So definitely you will like the course while we are continuing the program. There will be definitely a lot of things for you to learn, right? Okay. Mm, I don't think everybody here, all the people who have joined in for the discussion or for the session, I don't know whether you have computers or laptops. That's okay, but if you don't have a laptop, I'll show you where you can practice the things without laptops. Also, there is a way of practicing. If you have a phone, you can do it, but it's not very easy as doing it in the computer. But I will show you that one as well. All right. Uh, okay. So no problem, right? So we'll try to do this, right? Okay, now students, please understand now, though I'm teaching you as a tutor or a teacher for you to as a guiding for you to learn the matters in this course. If you take the internet is very closer to our real life now. And in the internet, there are plenty of resources. There are so many resources that you can use to learn a lot of things, right? So I will introduce you one website. So even I will be referring that one in order to teach you the programs and the things as well. So there are so many things that we have. Okay. One day I will teach you how to use ChatGPT as well. This one is one of my favorite website, w3schools.com. Okay, if you go to w3schools.com, this website is there almost more than 20 years, right? So I have been using this one for just such a long time. And this has a vast range of courses. The best thing that I love about the W3 schools is the explanation is very short and to the point. It's easy. You don't have to read a bunch of, or you don't have to read any bundles of information. It's very short and it's very straightforward also. Number two, it allows you to online itself. You can practice the codes and things that you like. Okay. So if someone wants to learn the things, right? So this is how they're going to start doing, especially if you want to become a developer or a designer. First thing that we're going to learn is HTML and CSS, and they are going, of course, for the other technologies like JavaScript and all. So we're going to learn HTML, CSS, then Bootstrap. Okay, so all the information that is necessary for you, you can find it in this website. And soon after I finish my course, or soon after I finish my teaching you the stuff, for example, after I finish teaching you CSS, you can continue to learn more things, more and more things in this website. Okay. And of course, students, there is a wonderful area in this W3 schools that is called how to section. So if you click on the how to section, for example, if you want to create a slideshow, so this is using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript alone. You can build your own, yeah, I mean, the slideshows. So it's pretty simple to do, right? How to create a login form, right? So these kind of things, how to build them. You can build on your own this kind of stuff, right? Okay, so I'm going to lay the basic foundation for you to learn all these kind of things, right? Okay. Mm, so this will have all the stuff will be there, right? So in this section, you can see what to create, how to create, everything is there. For example, let's say if you want to create something like a bottom navigation. So if you click on that, so there's a navigation bar in the bottom of the web page, right? So let's say, mm, there'll be something called mega menu, right? So I'll show you, right? Okay. That comes, right? So if you want to check out of mega menus are big menus, like see this kind of big menus, these kind of things, if you wish to create them. So that is also there, how to create those things, right? So the sample code will be given, right? Explanation will be given, everything is there. So I'm just sharing a resource with you where you can start learning, or you can brush up your knowledge, right? And you can type this one, you can click on that one anytime. You can do modifications, and you can see that one. It's this mega menu, and you can go to the section. uh this is the section, right? So it says the drop down part is there. um let's type this one as web design course. And when you click on run, see the changes will take place, right? So once I clicked on run, right? And if you open, you can see lively, you can get these things changed, right? So it's very pretty and very easy to work. This I highly recommend this website. If you like, you can use this, right? Okay, so that's something that you can use, right? We will talk about the software in a minute, right? Let's talk about this. As I told you, the introduction to the web designing part and some terminology. Very quickly, we're going to learn. This is to understand or this is to bring some understanding about the uh, field or what do you mean by web designing and what are we going to learn under these things. That is why I'm going to teach you, right? Okay. First thing, there are some words that we're going to learn. First of all, internet. I'm not going to explain you what is internet. அதுக்கு வந்து தமிழ்ல நாங்க இணையம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். சிங்களங்க அப்படி கிணமைக்கிற அந்தர்ஜாலிக்கல. So internet, we all know internet means what? Because every day we are using internet, right? The moment that you wake up in the morning to go till you go to the bed, you use internet a lot, right? So because if you take your phone, right? I'm pretty sure no one is having a phone without the social media apps like YouTube, Facebook, in Snapchat, Instagram. Then you have YouTube, WhatsApp, all these kind of things you have in your phone. So it is a way that you are connected to uh, the outer world via the internet, right? Without internet, none of these things are possible to you. Okay. Right. So because most of you, I'm pretty sure that you are using this and you are joining for the course also through a smartphone. Most of you are joining for the program through a smartphone. Few of you may be joining from a laptop. Doesn't matter. But still, so internet means actually it's a vast collection of resources, right? So it's if you're going for the technical terms and all, it is a loosely connected networks of networks which is not owned by a single company or a owner. And in internet, what you have is it's a vast means a huge, lot of vast collection of facilities. That's what I would say, facilities, right? Okay. So this information is enough for us. So internet is a huge collection of facilities, right? So facilities such as what we have is students under internet. Can internet facilities internet facilities we have search engines. Okay, we have search engines. I'm typing English, I'm sorry. Search engines, right? Then you have news groups. We are not going to talk about any of this. And you have something like emailing. You can send emails. You can use emails. Then you can have something like www, World Wide Web, right? And you have something called FTP, stands for File Transfer Protocol. I can keep on add to the list, right? So we have a lot of things like this. So each one we can talk, but I'm not going to talk about that. We are interested in talking about this one, right? So what do you mean by World Wide Web? www stands for World Wide Web. Okay. Right. World Wide Web. Right. Does anybody know without searching the internet from your understanding? Can you tell me what is the World Wide Web? Yes. You can switch on the mic and speak, no problem. That's you. You're most of you having a microphone. If you're definitely on a phone, you can definitely speak. You can register your voice, right? If you're not afraid to speak, you can speak, no problem. Yes, we would love to listen to your voices. Okay, different type of answers coming, right? So one person is saying where place where all resources shared publicly appear. There's another answer. It is the connection of computers in a network. Only two people answered. Anyways, time is flying, so let me explain it to you. Well, students, World Wide Web is the collection of, right? Collection of websites. Okay, websites, because we're going to learn to build websites. We're going to learn to build websites. Okay, so a collection of websites. Okay, not site, websites. It's a collection of websites, right? So we all know websites. What is a website or examples of websites? There are plenty of websites. Okay, let's go to one website and see. Okay, right. So let's type. If I ask you what is your favorite website, most of you would say Facebook, maybe YouTube, or you will tell another website which you love to visit and spend time maybe. Okay. Let's go to one website like, for example, let's go to something like ebay.com, right? So you know that ebay.com is an e-commerce website. And if I press the enter key, you can see the e-commerce that eBay website will be loaded here quickly. So it loads, right? So it quickly loads the stuff, right? So this is what you see is the eBay website. This is the eBay website. I'm not talking anything technical, just I'm trying to introduce you the subject because here we have a general audience. We don't have just students right after O levels or just right after A levels. You are again from different type of industries also, or different type of areas. Like some people are working in government offices, some people are teachers, some people are working in the construction industry, some people are again working as IT technicians. There are a lot of people in this like context. And now there are around 87, 88 students were there. Now it is slowly reducing one by one. Don't know why. Maybe. Okay, right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down, right? So we're going to go down and we can browse the website. That is another word, browsing. Browsing means going through web pages to web page, clicking on links like these, and we're going to other pages, right? So I love this electronic stuff and gadgetics type of thing. I always search about that. That is why those kind of things come. So I clicked on that link and I am browsing information, or I'm getting gadgets, or I'm getting items which are related to electronics. So that is what you see, and the popular brands names also listed. And if I'm looking specifically something about Dell, or if I'm specifically looking something into Apple, I can click on that and I can search these things brand wise also. I just clicked on Dell and I'm getting stuff related to Dell brand. Okay. This is a simple experience that you do in the World Wide Web, which is known as web browsing. So we go to a website and we click on links and we access more web pages and more web pages. So what you see here are called web pages. This is just one web page here, what you see. And if I click on another link, you will see another web page. Now, for example, if you go to the bottom section here, there'll be a section called terms and conditions, maybe privacy policy. There's a section called privacy. Privacy in the sense how your personal information, or when you give your details in this website, uh, how that data will be handled. So if you click on that link, that page will be loaded. That page will be loaded, right? Okay. මට honestly ඔය ළමයි කියන්න මම හිතන්නේ ඔය ළමයි කියලා තමයි පොඩි අය වෙන්න ඇති. එතකොට එතකොට මට කියන්න මම කියන දේ දැන් ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් කිව්වේ මෙච්චර වෙලා රයිට් මම කියන දේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට පැහැදිලිද මම ගොඩක් සරලව කතා කරන්නේ කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන්න ප්‍රයිවට් දාන්න නම් හොඳයි අනිත් අයට පේන්නේ නැහැ නේද මට විතරයි පේන්නේ දැන් ඉංග්‍රීසි හොඳට තේරෙන ළමයි දාන්න එපා එතකොට අපි දැන් අපි ලංකාවේ මිනිස්සුනේ එතකොට අපි මව් භාෂාව ඉංග්‍රීසි නෙවෙයි நாங்க வந்து இலங்கையில பிறந்தவங்க தானே எங்களுக்கு வந்து எங்களோட தாய்மொழி வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் இல்லையே ஸோ அதனால தான் நான் கேட்குறேன் சொல்றது வந்து விளங்குதா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நான் ரொம்ப සිම්පලව தான் කතා මම ගොඩාක් සරලව කතා කරන්නේ ඕකේ එතකොට ගොඩාක් ලේසියි ළමයින්ට තේරෙනවා එතකොට මට ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්ම බැලන්ස් කරන්න පුළුවන් සිංහලෙන් දෙමළෙන් මැදින් මැදින් දාන්න පුළුවන් அப்ப இங்கிலீஷ்லயே கூட கதைக்கலாம் தமிழ்ல சிங்களத்துல கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் இடையில பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணி கொள்ளலாம் ரைட் ஓகே okay thank you very much for your comment right so if they have any concern can manage into போட்டிருக்காங்க so one person has put can manage okay ගොඩාක් සරල දේවල් මම කියන්නේ හරිද වෙබ් සයිට් එකක් කියන්නේ දැන් අපි කියන්නේ වෙබ් world wide web වල තියෙන வெப்சைட்ஸ் වල එකතුවක්. දැන් මේ ගියේ අපි එක வெப்சைட் එකට. ඒකට world wide web அப்படின்னு சொல்றது வந்து இந்த மாதிரி வெப்சைட்ஸ்ல ஒரு தொகுதி அப்படின்னு சொன்னா கலெக்ஷனுக்கு தான் நம்ம சொல்றது வந்து வெப்சைட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. දැන් අපි වෙන வெப்சைட் එකට යමු. Let us we will go to another website. දැන් ඔය ළමයි දාලා තියෙනවානේ not all but try to understand කියලා. දැන් මම සිංහලෙන් දෙමළෙන් කියවම ඒ ඔක්කොම ටික තේරෙන්න ඕනේ. நான் இப்ப தமிழ்ல சிங்களத்துல சொல்லின பிறகு எல்லாம் விளங்கிடும் right right okay අපි තව වෙබ්සයිට් එකකට දැන් අපි ලංකාවේ වෙබ්සයිට් එකට යමුකෝ right நாங்க ஸ்ரீலங்கன் வெப்சைட் ஒன்றுக்கு போவோம் ikman.lk போறோம் right so we are going to ikman.lk එතකොට මේ සිංහල භාෂාවෙන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන මේ සියලු දැන්වීම් all advertisements right ඊට පස්සේ chat තියෙන ඇතුල් වන්නේ එතන login එකේ ඔබේ දැන්වීම් පළ කරන්න publish your advertisement තියෙනවා ඉඩකඩම් that means we going to land this one is properties right වාහන නිවාස සහ උද්‍යාන ඒ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා විනෝදාංශ සහ ක්‍රීඩා this is hobbies and sports type of thing that's what it is right ha right okay nice there's a person foreigner also here I think There's a person, but he can understand all the three languages. Very nice to meet you then, right? Okay, now this is in Sinhala, we are accessing it. If you want, you can go it in Tamil also. In Tamil also, we are accessing it. நீங்கள் என்ன தேடுகிறீர்கள்? What are you searching for, right? வகை படி உலாவுக. அதாவது வந்து கேட்டகரி வைஸ் இதை வந்து ப்ரௌஸ் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்றது தான் இது. சரி, இந்த சொற்களை வந்து நீங்க தொடர்ந்து வாசிச்சீங்கன்னு சொன்னா அது வந்து உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருவீங்க, ரைட்டா? இது வந்து விலங்குகள் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற வந்து பெட்ஸ்ல வரும், சரியா? நவநாகரிகம் மற்றும் அழகு சாதன பொருட்கள் அப்படின்னு ஃபேஷன் ரிலேட்டட் திங்ஸ் அண்ட் திஸ் காஸ்மெட்டிக் ஐட்டம்ஸ் வரும் இதுல. மற்றொரு அதை அடுத்து இது நான் வந்து டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் செஷனோட செய்யல, சும்மா காமிக்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ வி வில் கோ, எவ்ரிபடி கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் டு தி இங்கிலீஷ் பார்ட், ரைட்? ஸோ வென் ஐ கோ டு தி இங்கிலீஷ் வெர்ஷன், நவ் வி ஆர் இன் த Ikman.lk. So right, so I'm a big fan of keeping fish. So let's take a fish tank. We'll search for a fish tank. Okay, so we'll search for fish, right? So when you search for fish, and it's going to search in that website, Ikman.lk. And I think strangely it is very slow. Don't know why. It will give me the results which matches the search term fish. Okay, so we'll see. We just wait about few seconds. Answers coming, results coming. So you can see this is what I got. So this website is all about advertisements. Uh, so you can search for the information, right? So what is called, another website. So at the moment you can see this is one website, this is another website. You can make a website make a website මම හිතන්නේ සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ websites වලට web කුටි නැත්නම් web අඩවි කියලා කියනවා. එතකොට web pages වලට කියන්නේ web පිටු කියලා කියනවා. அதாவது இணையதளம் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற வந்து ஒரு வெப்சைட்டுக்கு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, வெப் ஒரு 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 தாள் அப்படின்னா ஒரு பேஜுக்கு தான் சொல்றது வெப் பேஜ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. ஓகே, தட்ஸ் வாட் வி டிஸ்கஸ் நவ், ரைட்? நாங்கள் எல்லாமே காணோம். இன்டர்நெட்டுக்கு சர்ச் කරන්න නැතුව මට උත්තර දෙන්න. இன்டர்நெட்ல சர்ச் பண்ணாம ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க. Tell me, how many websites are there in the world? Yeah, how many websites are there in the world? Yeah, tell me. Trillions? Okay. Uncountable? No, can count. Yes, how many websites are there in the world? So many. Yeah, of course, there is so many. That's why I'm asking. Infinity? No, not infinity. Can count. Exactly, we can tell. Roughly 1 billion. Okay, good. Billions. Nice. Many websites. Very nice. Okay, actually, the answer is one, if I'm not wrong, 1.76 something, 1.76 or 1.1 billion websites. Okay, not million, billion, not 10 billion. So 1 billion websites. So depending on different type of surveys, most of them are saying like it is closer to 1 billion or more than 1 billion, right? So when I searched some time back, it was displaying like 1.76 billion, right? Anyways, how many millions equals to 1 million, 1 billion? How many millions equals to 1 billion? Yeah. 1,000, very good. 1,000, a million equals to, right? 1 billion, right? 1,000 million equals to 1 million. So that means more than 1,000 million websites are there. Okay, 1,000 million websites are there. Okay, can you tell me these websites belongs to whom? Now, for example, what is the official website of the Sri Lankan government? What is the official website of the Sri Lankan government? Yeah. Today, first day, this is how we do. We have one or two more discussions. That's it. What is the official website of Sri Lanka? Seems like you guys are searching, right? Are you searching? No? No one knows, right? .lk is the domain code. gov.lk, very good. Nirodha have given the answer, correct answer. KFC? KFC is not the official Sri Lankan government. www.gov.com, no. Website is gov.lk, right? gov.lk. So this is the website, right? So we type gov.lk here. So you can go to the website. So this is the website, right? So we can go to any language also, right? So we can access this one. Uh, so this is I'm accessing this one in Sinhala medium, right? So if you want to access in a common medium like English, that is possible. So this is the official website of Sri Lankan government. Okay, so you can access the ministries, departments, and etc. etc. Right? All these things you can do. Superb. So just it's better that you know what is the official website, the Sri Lankan government. So this website belongs to government organizations, right? So if you take a non-government website like right, so if you go, you would have heard about the CARE. CARE means it's a social services or that's what you call a social services website, right? Or a organization. So that is their website is finishing like care.org. It's care.org, right? And there can be different types of websites, right? So .lk websites are in Sri Lanka and local websites. Likewise, we have other websites as well. So for your reference, students, I have opened uh, eBay, ikman.lk, gov.lk, and care.org. One, two, three, four websites, and of course with Google search, Google, that is five websites I have opened. Okay, right. Now, Now, the next question I'm going to ask you, if these are websites, right? So these are websites, right? Um, what do you have in a website? I don't know. Most of you, nobody hates food, right? All of us love food, right? We love food because if I ask you what is your favorite food, I definitely will have more than one or two items which you love to eat, right? So those who love food, there is a website called vareva.com, right? So we'll go to that website and just try to understand this. If you go to this one, you would have seen in TV channels this particular person. He's a very popular guy. He's a chef. Once you send the recipes, he tries them and he makes a video out of that and it publishes that in this particular website. Okay, this website is known as vareva.com. If I'm not wrong, chicken recipes you have more, I'm not sure, okay, hundreds of recipes are available, right? So biryani recipes, right? So do you have anything like chicken recipes? Let's click on this chicken. So when you click on that, you can see everything about chicken recipes, and there are so many, right? Don't know exactly how many we have. If there is a way to count it, so it says load more. It'll keep on coming like that, right? It'll definitely keep on coming like this, right? Okay. Ah, nice. So students, what we're gonna do is, right? What we're gonna do is, uh, uh, in a website, I ask you, in a website, what do you have? So one student have put some answer. Well, I'm not going to read it so others can hear. Others also can answer. එක වෙබ්සයිට් එක මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? වෙබ්සයිට් එක මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා අහන්නේ. වෙබ්සයිට් වල එන්න ඉருக்கு. Okay, I'm giving you a few means okay, you are giving a lot of answers. After that, I'll give you a small conclusion. Okay, go ahead, put more answers, right? So don't put public answers, private messages only. So only I will see. Okay, great, great. Right. Nice, nice. I got the answer, right? So one or two people have put the correct answer, right? So the correct answer is gonna be web pages, right? So if you take a website, okay, it's a collection of websites. If you take a website, one's website is a collection of one website is a collection of multiple web pages. Sorry about that, right? Okay. So we have a one web page, another web page, another web page, and so many web pages like that. So all these web pages will be belonging to one website. So all these web pages will belong to one website. That is why when I went to this vareva.com, when I went to this one, you have so many recipes of pages, right? Not only that, but also if you want to see something else, let's go to the bottom and we'll see how to post recipes. Ask that particular person, right? Contact us. Let's click on the contact us one. So if you click on that, you can see there's another web page is loading here, right? There's a web page is loading here. Let's say if you want to create your own profile, you click on this one, create profile. There's another part coming, right? So if you want to log in, so the another part coming. Well, if you want to again, like if you want to search for something like Tamil Nadu recipe, let's click on that. So those recipes are coming, right? So this is how it's going to work, right? So this is how it's going to work. So it's going to be a collection of that, right? Okay, so this is the common thing I just showed you. Let's go for a different website, right? Okay. Right. So let's go to a website like um, so I'm just opening few links, right? So this is a website about bonsai. You might know what is bonsai. Bonsai is a it's an art, right? So it's like huge trees. You try to grow them in a miniature version, small version. Kind of විශාල ගස් අර කුඩා පරිමාණය හදනවා. ඒක තමයි ඒකේ ඒ ආර්ට් එක ඒක තමයි. So මේ වගේ ගහක් සමහරට අවුරුදු 20ක් 25ක් හදනවා ඇති ඒගොල්ලන්, right? So it's a different type of art, right? Okay. So even if you go to this particular website, it says bonsaiempire.com. In that website, what you have is a lot of pages. See, a lot of pages. So there is it under, if you go to the technique, right? So I don't know much about this. So let's say how to prepare the soil. You click on the soil and it'll take you to that page, soil preparation page, and you still get some stuff here. So this is one web page. And if you're interested in looking at another thing, how to do the watering, you click on that, another web page will be coming, right? So there are a lot of pages coming like this, right? Mm. So this is how it's been done, right? I hope you understand that, right? Okay. So under websites, you have web pages, right? You have web pages. So Pada, and if you take a look at if you take a look at this particular web page, if I ask you, what do you have? What do you have in this web page? What do you have? Under a web page, what do you have? You can use the chat window and you can do it. Seriously, people are dropping. I don't know. 67 people are there, and I don't know. Suleha, you are there, right?
Yes,
සුලහ
sir.
මිස් ඉන්නව නේද? මේ
Yeah,
කට්ටිය
sir.
අද ඩ්‍රොප් වෙන්නේ නේ 80 ගණක් හිටියා.
Oh,
ඒ
oh,
කියන්නේ
Dagada
තාම
second
ඒගොල්ලන් චූස් කළා
half.
නැද්ද කෝස් එක? අදද ෆස්ට් ඩේ
Two.
මමද පටන් ගන්නෙ. අනිත් සබ්ජෙක්ට්ස් පටන්
Oh,
ගත්තද ඒගොල්ලන්ට බැචස් වලට?
Atuage first web design.
මොකද?
Other first day web design.
නෑ නෑ වෙබ් ඩිසයිනින් හරි. මේ බැචස් දැන් 15 16 17 නේ යන්නේ. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ට
Oh,
මේ අනිත් සබ්ජෙක්ට්ස් පටන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ.
oh, oh. Other
ආ
AI එක තියෙනවා 70 විතරට 50
හරි
16
හරි.
දාලා.
Right. So in a web page, excuse me, in a web page, what you have is you have information, right? Give me a minute. Right. You have web pages, right? So under the web page, if you have in a web page, what you have is you have actually information, right? Someone correctly told what you have in a web page, you have information. And of course, you have information in the form of there are information is presented in different forms. Like we can see these are in text form. You can information විවිධාකාරව අපිට පුළුවන් present කරන්න. You can have that in different forms. පළවෙනිට පුළුවන් අපිට අකුරු වගේ දාන්න, right? So எங்களுக்கு எழும் information வந்து எழுத்து வடிவத்துல காட்டுறது. And just like pictures, images we can have, right? And we can have videos, right? So say, right, we can have videos and all these kind of things. By the way, I don't think you can listen to the sounds. I will share the sound as well.
The size of the pot and your local climate.
Now you are listening to the sound as well. So in this part itself, we took three types: images, text, and videos. And some places we can have sounds as well. It will be especially useful if you are listening to a foreign language or something like that. It will be greatly useful for you. Okay. Sorry about my voice now, right? So those kind of things are there. So information can be presented in a lot of other forms, right? And not only that, but also, if you go to this, there are other websites also. If you go to if you go to maps.google.com, and of course, you can present information in the form of a map also like this, right? So this is a complex design by Google. So the Google Maps are also possible for you to have, right? Right. So let's get rid of these tabs because each one is consuming memory. So I'll keep it very simple, right? Let me close all the stuff, right? Okay. One or two, we'll keep only the Google, and rest of the things we will close, right? So uh, in a web page, you have information. Information can be in the form of text, and it can be in the form of images, it can be in the form of videos, it can be in the form of sounds, it can be in the form of maps, it can be in the form of etc etc etc. Okay, we can have other forms of things we can have. So information we can have inside a website in different or many forms, right? Okay, now we are coming to the point, right? So we're going to talk about this one, not talk about that, we're going to start the part. So how you can build a website. Okay, how we can build a website, or in other words, you build web pages. So once you build the web pages and connect them together, you ultimately have a website. You can have web p2 develop කරලා නැත්නම් design කරලා එකින් එක connect කරාම අපිට website එකක් හැදෙනවා. அத நீங்க வெப் பேஜஸை வந்து உருவாக்கி போட்டு ஒரு ஒன்றோடு நீங்க வந்து பேஜஸை வந்து இணைச்சிங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா ஒரு இணையதளம், அதாவது வெப்சைட் வந்து உருவாயிரும். சரிதானே? ஸோ இதுதான் நம்ம கதைச்சோம் இவ்வளோ நேரம், ரைட்? திஸ் இஸ் த இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் ஆர் திஸ் இஸ் த பேக்ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் த ஐடியா. Some of you may not know about these things. Some of you would have already know about this. Some of you may know part of this one. But after this simple discussion, all of you are very much clear what is this about now. Okay? எல்லாருக்கும் இது விளங்கிட்டா இப்ப நான் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணது. I didn't explain from A to Z everything. I gave you a general idea and the introduction. හැමෝටම මේ ටික තේරුණාද? right? තේරුණා? පට්ටක් thumbs up එකක් දාන්න, අනිත් අය වෙන මොනවාරි sign එකක් දාන්න, thumbs down දාන්න තේරුම් නැති අය. விளங்கினவங்க thumbs up ஒன்று போடுங்க, விளங்காதவங்க thumbs down ஒன்று போடுங்க. So I will get it right quickly. ரைட், குணாக்கா எடுத்தீங்களா தீனோ? බොහොම හොඳයි, ரைட். ஸோ நிறைய பேருக்கு விளங்கி இருக்குது, கையை தூக்குறீங்க. சரி, பரவாயில்ல. We have more than 60 people, around 10 15 people, 10 less than 10 people who are uh, raising hands, right? Some people have put a strange emoji. Again, Tamil explained, again you're asking. See, நான் சொன்னேன் தானே, தமிழ்ல திருப்பி திருப்பி நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன், இடையில தேவைப்பட்ட இடத்துல மட்டும்தான் சொல்லலாம். சரியா? ரைட், ஓகே. நான் இது வந்து இப்போ சொன்னது எல்லாத்தையும் திருப்பி சொல்லிட்டேன். பட் ஐ எக்ஸ்பிளைன்ட் யூ, நான் மேல விளங்கப்படுத்தினதை வந்து தமிழ்ல ஒரு முறை சொல்லிட்டேன் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்தையும். சரியா? ரைட், ஓகே. நம்ம முன்னால போவோம். ரைட், we will go to the next part, right? So we have now the about closer to 9 minutes like time before we start the next class, right? Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this one. So I'm going to teach you what software that we need to build the stuff, right? Okay, if you go to my computer, in my computer, I'm using some software specifically for your course. I'm going to use this one, which is VS Code. I'm going to show you how you can download this and install, or where to get this software. So VS Code is the version, VS Code we're going to get. This is one software that we need. Yeah, thank you very much, Pratap, for that comment. So when you go to this Visual Studio Code, this is one software, and I will be using my browser, which is Brave browser. I'm using the Brave browser because Brave browser doesn't allow you to track. Okay, you can see how much websites and advertisements it has blocked and how many trackers it has blocked and prevented myself. So what I am watching, what I am visiting, what my personal data, what I am searching, which websites I'm going, what data am I typing, Google and websites like that are closely watching you, right? Google Chrome and all. So that's the reason I don't use this one. Brave is a very high secure website, sorry, browser. That's why I'm using this one. Okay. All right. Well, you need a browser software like this. You can either use Mozilla Firefox. You can use Firefox, this particular website. So not website. This is Firefox web browser you can use, or else you can use Google Chrome, right? So you can use Google Chrome as well. So either of is fine. You can use the Google Chrome. Most of you will be having Google Chrome, and some of you might use Firefox. I'm not a fan of both of these. I'm just using Brave software, right? Okay, so I'll be using Brave software to demonstrate the stuff. If you have VS Code and a browser, that is more than enough for us to do the work. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how you can get the VS Code done in your computer. It's very simple. You're going to go to Google. In the Google, you can type get VS Code. Right. So if you type get VS Code, it will give you the first link or download VS Code. So yeah, this is having one person is asking, is it Tor browser? This has a version of Tor here, Pada. Tor browser is there, right? New private window with Tor, you can do it. So Tor browser is built into this. Okay, I'm not using in the Tor mode, but I can enable and use that also, right? Where was I? Okay, you go to Google and you type get VS Code, right? If you type get VS Code, and the first link that you're getting is code.visualstudio.com. So if you go to this link, first one, I will paste this one in the chat window for you. So all of you can get that one in the group chat. I'm adding it. There we go. So visualstudio.com is what is coming there, right? So code.visualstudio.com and slash download. In this one, when you go there, according to the platform that you're using, if you are on a Windows PC, or if you're on a Linux computer, or if you're on a Mac, you can download the corresponding version, right? So VS Code is an awesome software, and all over the world, lots and lots and lots of developers are using this one. It's very convenient and highly customizable, and it has a lot of plugin and a lot of other supports and very convenient to use. So you can make use of this software, okay? So you can simply click, it automatically detects what is your operating system is, and you can simply click on the first link here. අதாவது මේකට ගියාම මේ link එකට ගියාම code.visualstudio.com එකට ගියාම ඒකේ පුළුවන් ඔයාලට මෙන්න මෙතන option එකක් තියෙනවා Windows කියලා. ගොඩක් අය Windows නේ use කරන්නේ. මම මේක කියන්නම්. එතකොට Windows වල මොකද්ද කියලා බලලා ඔයාලට download කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඔයා ගොඩක් හොඳයි user මෙන්න මේක download කරගත්තා නම් right installer system එකක් හරි මේ install එක හරි ගන්න. මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් ගන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අනිත් ඒවාත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. මේවා අමාරු වලට කරන්න. මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් ගන්න. හරිද? ரைட் இது ரெண்டுல ஒன்று எடுங்க போயிட்டு இந்த வெப்சைட்ல அந்த நான் செக் விண்டோல போட்டிருக்கேன் உங்களுக்கு லிங்க்கை அந்த லிங்க்ல போனீங்கன்னு சொன்னா இது வரும் இதை போயிட்டு டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணிக்கொள்ளுங்க இது வந்து நான் நினைக்கிறேன் 200 MBக்கும் குறைவான இடம் ஒன்று தான் எடுக்கும் මෙගාබයිට්ස් 200කටත් අඩු ගාණක් තමයි ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරන්න ස්පේස් එක ගන්න 160 ගාණක් වගේ වෙන්නේ ඉතින් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරගන්න ළමයි ඔයාලට ඊගා සෙෂන්ස් වලට අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා අද නැතත් මම ඊගා ක්ලාස් එක ඩෙමොන්ස්ට්‍රේට් කරාන් පස්සේ ඔය ළමයින්ට මේ ටික අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා හරි එතකොට ඒ මම කිව්වේ මෙන්න මේ software එක ගැන හරිද මේ software එක ගැන තමයි කිව්වේ இந்த software பத்தி நான் சொன்னேன் இப்போ நம்ம என்ன செய்ய போறோம்னு சொன்னா ඒක download කරලා install කරාන් පස්සේ right if you have any issues you can go here it's I can't install it again because it's already installed it so so if you search how to install VS Code there are a lot of things so just
hello guys, welcome to Amit.
Just want to show you the steps, right? So so after down he's saying how where to go, how to download, right? Everything is there. This is piece of cake, okay? இது வந்து ரொம்ப ஈஸி ගොඩාක් ලේසි මේක download කරන්න. ඔන්නෝම එනවා double click කරාම yes I accept එක දුන්නා. ඊට පස්සේ next click කරා. We click on the next. මෙතනට තමයි install වෙන්නේ usually මාරු කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ වෙන තැනකට දානවා නම් දාන්න வேற இடம் ஒன்றுக்கு டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ண சாரி வேற இடம்ல இன்ஸ்டால் பண்றீங்கன்னு சொன்னா browser கிளிக் பண்ணி ஆட் பண்ணுங்க what is the difference between Visual Studio and VS Code? VS Code is a tiny IDE, Puta, which is only will help you to create code in. You can type some code in work and edit software. That's it. But if it is a Visual Studio software, if you take, it's a full-fledged IDE which helps you helps you manage the whole project building part. It is very sophisticated, very complicated, and it's large in size also. And you need to download unpaid version, which is the community edition, which doesn't comes with all the facilities. If you want, you need to download Visual Studio Community Edition, then you get the free version, right? That's the difference. So I have both because I'm using that one for the programming class. So if you are in the programming, if you are going to come, then you will be learning that one, right?
browse.
Okay.
It will only take
Oh,
353
I'm sorry. Okay, this guy is explaining about that. So it will be installed to your PC, right? So, and you can launch it also, right? Okay, so I will launch from my computer and show you. We just got another 2 minutes left, right? Okay. So after installing it, right, you can just click on the VS Code. So if I hit the VS Code, this will go to the last what I did. Okay, finally what I did part it's going. So this is an Arduino program which I have done. I have opened it. So you can create any type of code with this one. You can create any type of code in VS Code, right? So this will be the interface for you where you can work with, all right? Okay, I will show you after installing this one, how you can set up a project, right? So when you want to set up a project, today I'm only going to show you. අද නිකම් පෙන්නනවා විතරයි. Next week නැවතත් මේක මතක් කරලා දීලා මෙතනින් මම lesson එක පටන් ගන්න. මොකද next week අපි HTML பட்டன் ගන්නවා කරන්න. அடுத்த வீக்ல நாங்க திருப்பி இந்த பகுதியை செஞ்சு போட்டு எப்படி வந்து நீங்க ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ஆரம்பிக்கிறது HTML எப்படி வேலை செய்யறது அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்லி தர போறேன். இப்போ ஒருக்கா பார்த்துக்கொள்ளுங்க எப்படி செய்யறேன்னு மட்டும். මේ දැන් නිකම් බලා ගන්න කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා විතරක්. We are opening the file menu. See, I'm slowing down and explaining in very simple English. Hope most of you can follow. File menu, and you will always choose open folder. When you choose the open folder, it will take you to a drive. Okay, it will take you to a drive. So I'm going to use my E drive, right? So in the E drive, I'm going to use this one. It'll be easy for me. So I'm going to hit new folder, and I'm going to type WC, that is for your institute, WC underscore web. Okay, so this is going to be the web I'm going to create, right? Right. So I will create a folder. I will go inside the folder, and you click on this one. Right, so like that. So Puta, I'm not teaching Arduino programming or ESP32 here in this with them. But you can ask from the coordinators whether they have that course, Puta. Arduino I'm doing, yes. I'm IoT and this those stuff I'm doing it, right? All right, okay, right. So once you say okay or open folder, this is asking, do you trust the author? That means, are you sure that what you want to work with this folder? Do you trust the files and things inside that? Since I created that folder, I'm going to say, yes, I trust the authors. This is how you get ready with the folder. After that, in the Project Explorer window, we can create files, folders, rename them, and you can go to the code in all those things you can do. And of course, I will teach you some shortcut ways to get started quickly as well. Okay, we have 1 minute past 7:30. So that was wonderful teaching you too today, students, and get to know about you. See you in the next class. I'm going to start the photography class, right? So you can log out from this and come to that session, right? Okay, God bless you all then. Have a nice day. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay, good night, everybody. See you in the next
Thank
session.
you, sir.